Gonna go rip the ground that we hauled manure on this winter, and got a place that we were gonna tile, and the guy couldn't make it to our place, so we're gonna rip that here this spring and get that worked up before we plant it. So get some of that ground loosened up and get all the manure worked into the ground. But gotta do a service on this tractor. Gotta change the engine oil, fuel filters, and gonna do the hydraulic oil filter later here. But get this thing fired up and pull it up to the shop and change the fluids in it. Got all my fuel filters here. This is the big one, small one, and then oil filter here. Pretty easy to get to. Just gotta disconnect these electrical fittings here, and then both of them just unscrew. And that's the oil filter. There's the paper cartridge one, and then I got the big air filter here for it in this box. So get this stuff changed here, get the oil draining out of it, and change all the filters here. See if I can do this here without making a mess out of everything. Not too bad. I think there's about 9 gallons in this, if I can remember right. I think this catch can holds around 15, so should have plenty of room in it. Plug looks good, doesn't have any metal on it or nothing, so let this drain. Go ahead and pull the filters off while this is draining, and swap those out, and start putting some oil back in it. I like to keep this clean, that way stuff don't fall down in it. Kind of defeats the whole purpose if you get dirt in it after changing the filter. So try getting all this loose dirt off here. This is what the new filter looks like. Just a paper cartridge. Swap this out real quick. Just got these little tabs here on top. Just snaps into the bottom of this. You put her back in there, tighten her up. Just need to get them snug, don't need to over tying them. pre-fill these, so I'll go grab some fuel for these and get them changed out. Just pre-filled here. Just brought a little gallon jug, filled it up. Of course, made a mess out of it. Get this other one filled up here. Got it in this gallon jug here. It's just an old antifreeze container. Just fill it up here. Of course, you gotta spill half of it on you, it seems like. Of course, now it's nice and slippery to hold on to it. At least it won't rust though. Get them wiped off a little bit. Make sure get this all cleaned off. Get her plugged back in here. Of course, now it's backwards. Make sure it snaps in there. Alright, now we'll change the air filter while this is still dripping out of here, and then we'll put oil in it. Filter's pretty bad. Usually blow it out, but in bean stubble it gets pretty plugged up. But got a new one here, so get all this loose stuff out of the bottom here. Here's a bright white new one. These are awfully expensive, but gotta change them every about 2 years. We change them because they get plugged up so bad to where you can't even blow them out anymore. So cheaper to replace an air filter than a turbo or a whole new engine. So you gotta sometimes just do the maintenance. We'll get the oil plug back in here, and then we'll start adding oil in it and start ripping some ground. I like how this drain plug's got either a 1/2-inch drive, or you can put a socket on it, because I don't have a clue what size socket it is, but it's nice just grabbing 1/2-inch ratchet and be able to take it off. But got this all tied up now, so we'll put oil in it and start ripping. So it takes about a little over 8 gallons. I got two of these 2.5 gallon jugs, so put these in, grab another one, and then grab about a gallon more, see what that gets me, because the filter needs to be filled up. But I won't quite need a gallon, so we'll get this stuff dumped in here and check it and see where we're at on the dipstick, and then go from there and then start up and check it again. We're a little over full. I gotta start it up here, then check it again, get the filter filled up. So we're right where we need to be at on the dipstick. So good to go there. Seeing there's some stuff in here, the bean stubble gets in this in between these two radiators here, so I'll get that blown out, and then we should be good to go. Everything's good on fluid wise, so get this stuff blown out of here and then hook up and start ripping. Got the ripper all hooked up. We're full of fuel. We'll head out to the field and start ripping. So I'm out here ripping. Got the ripper set up quite a bit. It's only about 6 inches in the ground. Usually we're a foot in the ground, but since it's springtime, we don't want to rip it too deep. And neighbor, he's out there filling up the planter. And then the other guy, he's out back. He's soil finishing the field. But we're definitely not behind by no means. They like to get their crops in early, but they're planting beans, so it's not as critical as corn, and it's not as expensive to replant it. But they're just about ready to get going. As you can see how much dust he's got back there. It's awfully dry, but he'll be going here pretty soon. But got this field here to do. Got started over there, and But yeah, I'll get you guys back out here once get some more done. Almost done with where we were gonna tile at. It was about 10-15 acres anyway. Just got up to right there to do, so about another round to do. And this up here is where I ripped out that concrete barrier at. And as you guys can see, it's got this ridge all the way along in here, but we're keeping that there to hold back some of the water anyways. And we'll work it in the spring here when we do the with a finisher, leaving all this, that way the dirt don't wash out, and it won't have any problems as long as we don't get any too big of rains. But neighbor, he's still going now. He's got the planter going, but got to do over there still. That's where we got all the haul out all the manure, and as you can see, the farm's just right there, so we're just right behind the farm. But I got up to this line here to do, so I'll go down one more time and that'll get this, and then I'll jump over there and start in on that. Almost done with this field. Got one more round to do here. This is our critical field. We're gonna chop that here this spring, and cows are sure enjoying the nice sunny warm day out. They're all through the pasture here. But almost done here, and then I'm gonna head south of town. Got where it ripped out all the trees. Gonna rip that field where the lane was anyways, and gonna probably do the whole field, but we'll see what it looks like once I get down there. It should be plenty dry, so we'll rip that up too, but don't have too much here. Just gotta get up to this fence here and get down south of town then. Got south of town all ripped here. It worked up pretty good. Found had a bearing out of this basket here, so I'll have to get that fixed tomorrow hopefully. But picked up a few roots, and but for the most part it did pretty good. Didn't rip any of this because there's a bunch of roots in here. I got all through the low ground there, so did pretty good. But gonna head this home before it gets dark here, and that'd be it for today. So I got 3 of these bad here. This one's of course the worst one. The ball bearings are completely gone, and the other one, it's starting to get bad. As you can see, the gap in there. And then got the one on this end here, it's starting to go out, so have to replace them. Of course, we don't have any of these, so my dad's gonna order them and get them coming. And but I got go check out a stump grinding job for a guy, and go check out my truck that's in the shop. So we're gonna go do that here real quick, and then show you guys the other project got working on here. It's been a few days, but finally getting back to the project I had planned a while ago here. We had some tile plugged up in a field, and that took way longer than it should have, but we got that fixed. Didn't film any of it just because it was a mess. But got the skid loader over here. Got the spot here where want to take out some of the dirt here. Is a ridge here, and then it tapers off here. But gotta get it lower than the shed there, and got some limestone. Gonna fill this all in right in here, and we're gonna move them. We got 3 tanks there that we store our liquid fertilizer in. So gonna put them here, gonna put the 2 big ones here, and then put the littler one here, so make it an L shape. So then gonna hook all of them together, so then we can just pull up along here and fill up, so it'd be a lot easier. And then we got all this room over here that the semis can pull in here to fill them up, and then it's just back straight out here, and won't have any problems then. And it'll be a lot easier than what we had before, because where we had them, it's a lot tighter over there. But picked up some limestone yesterday in the semi, so I got that already. But I'm gonna shave this all out here and start filling it back in with limestone, because the bottom of the shed's right there, so I gotta drop it down probably 2 inches. Then I got I think it was almost 11 ton of limestone, so get that dumped in here, level it all out, and start moving the tanks. Got this all scraped out, got all the corners cleaned up here. Got this is pretty hard right in here. It's this slag that we got from the steel mills, and it packs really hard, and can't really dig it, but it'll just put some limestone over it and it'll be fine. But got this dug out a little deeper just because it's really soft in here, so I'm gonna fill it in about 4 to 6 inches deep. And this stuff's pretty solid over here too. You can see it's drier here and it's a little darker colored here. So get the dump trailer backed in here and dump off probably about half of it and fill it in and see how much more I need. But get the trailer backed in here and dump some and go from there. I got about half of it dumped out, I figured. Still quite a bit left in there. Just some all the way along the bottom, but get this stuff spread out here. I think this should do me. Might have to put a little bit more in here just to get it all nice and even all through here, because I want to come all the way out to about in here somewhere. So might have to dump some more, and I don't think I'll use it all anyways, but get in the skid loader here and level this out. Got this all leveled out, and don't have a compactor but do have a skid loader, so ran it over a couple of times, got pretty solid and pretty firm, so should hold up the tanks pretty good. But got some in that one tank there, and then some in the back green tank. Gotta get that fertilizer out of there before I can move it, but gotta run up to the neighbors, grab the nurse trailer we got, and transfer some of it into the one, and then move them, and then put them in the other one, so then I can move the full one. But get that nurse trailer home and start pumping it on and start moving them. Got the nurse trailer all filled up. I got this white one, and that one was empty, but got this one emptied, and still got, I don't know, there's about a little over 600 gallons in this one. So what I want to do is gotta move this one out of the way, because I want that one off on the side, and then want the two green ones here up along the, I'm not sure if I want to put them in the back, and then put the white one on the side up along the shed. So put the two big green ones up along this side, and then put the one there, so then we have all this room here. Or if I want to put the two green ones along there and put the white one in the back. But gonna get the white one moved here, and then grab the green one and put that in the back first, and see what it looks like. But got the pallet fork extensions on it, so I should be able to just scoop underneath them and move them. But get the guy set up here and see what I can get done here. to put some more line behind it because it was sloped this way instead of this way, so you lose about 50 to 100 gallon in the back of it because it wouldn't suck it out. So I had to put some more lime there. I'm gonna dump some of this, fill this up a little bit so I can put the next tank here. But I gotta put this liquid fertilizer into this tank here, so then I can so I can empty out that other one over there and get that moved, put it here, and then I think I'm gonna put this clear tank probably in here, make an L this away, so then block some of the wind, and then we'd have this room here to fill up and stuff. But I'm gonna get this emptied out here and then get the other tank moved. Again, it emptied out here. It didn't want to start there because it's been sitting all winter long, but it's going now. We'll get this emptied out here and dump some of this lime in the back here and get the other one moved. Got this tank all empty, so we'll get this one moved here. Just scoop under it and wrap this chain around it and pick it up. And got about 700 gallon in the trailer here, so probably put that in the other tank too, but gotta get gas for the pump because I ran out last time. But get this tank moved here and get it set up. So I got these tanks all moved. What I'm gonna do is plumb into this one to fill all 3 tanks, and then we're gonna put a T there, run it over to this tank, put another T so you can fill that one, and come over to this one. Then we'll just put an elbow into it so we can fill that. That way all you gotta do is shut off this valve. Once this one's full, then it'll fill that one, and so on and so forth. But we'll get some fittings coming and some hoses, but got these pretty well leveled out. This one's leaning up this way, so it'll all come out instead of being tilted back and not be able to suck it all up. This one, it's pretty well just leveled, and then this one, it's leaning towards me here, so should be able to get all that out. Then we got all this stuff all nice and lime, so then stay out of the mud when we are filling it. But be ordering those fittings hopefully today, and hopefully they come in next week or so, and we'll be planting hopefully next week here, but it's still in the 40s and 50s, but it's supposed to warm up next week, so hopefully we start planting. But be planting beans first, and we only put this stuff on the corn, so we won't need it right now anyways. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.